Who are you when no one is watching? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Shiloh here. So in today's video, I want to talk about the idea of performance and how we perform as individuals in our day-to-day life. Honestly, I've also noticed this in my own personal life. That is why I want to talk about it. I want to also bring us to a place of self-awareness. My opening statement, who are you when no one is watching? This is a question I kept asking myself ever so lately when I realized that every time I turn on my camera or when I want to speak to the camera, I'm always so nervous. You wouldn't see the nervousness on my face, but you could hear it in my voice, the way I speak. Either I start to speak in a different voice, or pitch of my voice increases, or I start to lose train of my thoughts. I can't fully express myself as much as I want to. And I asked myself, I'm like, Shiloh, whenever you speak to your friends and family, you don't sound like this. So why do you sound like you're performing for the camera? Every time the camera comes on, I have to talk, oh my god, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I genuinely never sound like that. And so it got me thinking, and I was like, who are you when no one's watching? Who are you when the camera is not on? Who genuinely are you? And so this question started to bring a lot of thoughts in my mind, and I was like, you know what, let me have a conversation on YouTube. Let me just come on here and talk about this freely as I possibly can. And I noticed that a lot of us do this as well, whereby we have this, a lot of us are content creators like me, or you make videos online as well. You have this personality, you have to perform for the camera, and a lot of people fall in love with that personality, and sometimes it can get tiring. In context of social media and social landscape we are in, people want to see that. People want to keep saying that. When the moment you start to show them your real self or your real personality, they're like, who is this? This is not what I subscribe to. This is not what I asked for. This is not what I want. Of course, I'm still on the journey of also having to be my natural self on camera, talk normally, talk on my normal tone, and not have to perform and be like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shiloh here. Like, oh my god, I don't speak like that on a normal day. Sometimes I watch my own YouTube videos and I cringe because I'm like, why are you talking like that? Why do you sound like that? I genuinely cringe, physically cringe. So now this year we're doing a whole 360. We're changing every single thing. We're going to talk about things I want to talk about, not just I want to talk about, but things I also think will also bring value to you, and not just to you but also for your personal growth as well, because that is one thing that is a huge focal point of my life. Personal growth and self-development is something I do on a day-to-day basis. I talk to my friends about it. We have conversations about things like this, but you guys never see that side of me. You never see the intellectual side of me ever on this channel, and this year you're gonna see more of her. Yeah. Anyways, in relation to the topic at hand, I genuinely believe that I am not the only person that struggles with this as well, whereby you might not even be just having to perform on camera, but in your day-to-day life you have to perform for, whether maybe you're going for an interview, or maybe it's a job opportunity you have, or maybe you have to speak in front of someone. Just, you don't know what it is, but we all have to perform for something, and there's something that we have to do, or we feel like we have to do, to change our personality, change your whole persona, just because you want to get something. Either you want to get from point A to point B, and so you have to move differently, you have to act differently, you have to behave differently. Of course, this topic I'm speaking, of course what I'm talking about, I speak with a lot of nuance, so please don't try to misunderstand me on purpose. I believe that for a lot of us, we only see our real personalities or real identity whenever we're with our friends, or maybe family, or people that make us feel safe. And I think in time we have to come to a place of having to let this real person, or the real person behind the scenes or behind everything, come to light in every situation, every scenario. And what do I mean by that? The reason why, I think for a lot of us, the reason why we feel like we have to perform is either because we are scared of perception, or we don't want to be seen. And it's also very comical because when I think about it, a lot of people talk about, oh my god, I really want to feel seen, I want people to understand me, but then in a sense we hinder people to actually see us or even perceive us or get to know us better because we are so scared of perception. And it's generally something that I personally am still struggling with as well. It's not, I'm not coming on here trying to be a guru and be like, oh my god, I've gotten over this, this is what I did to get over this. No, I am still on my walk and also on my own personal journey day by day. But what I've come to realize is that the first step to progress as anything you're doing is being aware of what that is. So I'm not coming here to give you 5 tips or how to do this, how to do that. No, this is just sitting down with you and having the conversation of this same thing that we all are going through together. Me, you, everyone around you. We are all scared of perception. We're all scared to be seen, and that might come from a place of you being afraid of maybe judgment or someone misunderstanding you, especially when you show your true self. They might not understand who this is and they might mischaracterize you, and of course that brings a lot of reservation from you or from, you know, from your end. You try to limit how much people can get insight of who you truly are and what you're like behind closed doors, or your real persona, your real personality, just because of that mischaracterization that's happened before, or judgment, or maybe someone projecting a behavior that is not even you onto you. And honestly, I see you, I understand you, and I fully get you. Also, one thing I want to notice, that the real issue is not that you're not confident. A lot of us are, I believe that we have confidence, but like I said, you're just scared of being perceived or scared of being seen, and that is okay. The thing is having to understand and come to a place of, okay, you know what, I have this problem and how do I get out of this situation, and not being comfortable, because it gets to a point in life whereby you genuinely would get tired of playing 3-4 personalities every single time. You just have to be like, you know what, this is me, this is what you're gonna do with, and that's okay. I'm not gonna act like I'm someone else that I'm not, and you don't even have to do that. The moment you feel like you have to be not yourself or have to be someone else, that is when you lose the game to begin with, because you have to keep on performing for the rest of your life. And you have so many years to live, you don't want to have to do that for the rest of your life. My closing thoughts are, just like me, you want to be seen without being misunderstood, and not just without being misunderstood, but you want people to see you the right way. And I feel the same as well. I think in my personal life, most people I've interacted with, a lot of people do not understand me, and that is something I still struggle with day to day, because I'm like, how did you perceive me? What about me gave you the idea to think of that, or the idea to behave that way towards me? What about me? You know? And I would also want to encourage you, not just you but also myself, to not let that get to you in a sense. As far as you come from a place of genuinity and you're honest with yourself, you're showing up for yourself every single time, showing up as yourself every single time. However people choose to perceive that, it doesn't really have anything to do with you. What is important is you've shown up as yourself 1,100% the same way, and you've been consistent. And the fact that you've been consistent, you know that in your heart, that is what matters at the end of the day, because not everyone is gonna understand you, because as you can see, this is W. If I flip it around, this is M. So yeah, perception matters. We don't see the same things, and two people will never see the same perception the same way. So what matters is your own intention and the fact that you're being honest from the get-go. And yeah, as I said earlier, this is not a how-to video. This video doesn't have an answer. This is just a video that's gonna help you to ponder and help you to self-reflect as well, and just like that has made me too. And I hope you genuinely enjoyed this video, and this video was a great help for you today, if that's the right grammar, because sometimes I've been butchering my English sometimes, so please bear with me. So yeah, just like me, do you feel like you perform too, or do you think you are someone that you're not when no one is watching? Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment when you're done. This New Year's, or in 2026, we're about to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Well, we are getting to 1,000 subscribers, so you better subscribe. Yeah, thank you very much. That was crazy Shiloh over there, you know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'd love to hear from you and also interact with all of you. And yeah, see you on my next video. Bye.